get this straight.
Yeah, they are.
Giannis
He's not a better
is
team.
3 assists shy and 3-point percentage.
He don't shoot them.
He don't shoot threes less than 1 in 10 per game.
And
And shot
then
22%
the
from
free
the
throw
field.
percentage. The free throws,
62% from free
free throws,
And the
3-pointers,
This
and
game less
the
sexy.
3 assists a game is the only thing keeping Giannis from being neck and neck with Joker.
Yeah.
Neck and neck. So how does SGA make? How has it been a race between the two?
Media.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Narrative.
Because now he's on the first
Pushing the
best
narrative.
team.
You pushing something that ain't real, that ain't true, because this dude got the same numbers as him. How the hell he get in the race?
Well, every year they like change.
No, that is
They
we
change
said- we
the
said-
reasoning. So
and
they're
we
like,
said
okay,
that
now
the-
he got to be on a better team.
And we
Now
said
your
that
team gotta win.
the record shouldn't reflect all of this other shit.
And that's the
so
question.
the first thing we say is he led his team to the number 1 spot.
Well, that was what was going on with Jokic. Oh, your team isn't as good. Then they got their shit together.
Well, his team was never number 1. He got 3 MVPs.
No,
He got
exactly.
3, and it was
But then
never
when it
number
came to Shai, they're like,
when
okay,
it was
well,
one, they didn't get it. Huh?
They didn't get it.
yeah. So it's like weird. But every year they like
So
they like
you-
change it up
Yeah,
every
though.
year
I'm
to
just
like
saying.
contradict
It
what they
does
did
come
the
down
year
to the
before.
What y'all saying with the votes is we can't vote for Giannis when he should be voted for.
We should.
Should be voted for more than the other guy.
Do you feel like Giannis deserves some MVP votes?
With
We talked
those
about this.
numbers-
He
Numbers
shouldn't vote
with
MVP.
those
Why
numbers-
he deserve some MVP
With
votes?
those numbers,
His numbers better than Shai.
his numbers better than
With those
Shai's.
numbers?
100%. So what do we be talking about? We
But
talking about
Averaging
MVP.
more
Those-
rebounds.
those
He
are-
averages-
Honestly,
Those are
you know what I
MVP
think could
numbers.
possibly
he
reset
averages
this
more
whole.
rebounds, more assists.
I'm talking
You know
about
what reset
defensively,
this
what he
whole
brings to the
thing?
table as well.
Is if
Numbers
Jokic
better.
wins and Giannis comes in second.
He should.
I think that would like reset this weird media algorithm that's going on right now. If Jokic wins, but then Giannis finishes in second.
Which is not going to happen.
But
Not gonna
it
happen.
kind of
media's
should.
gonna
Even
vote.
though
The
I
narrative
want
should.
Shai to win so bad, I think he should have won last year. I don't see how you don't give Jokic the MVP at this point. But with Giannis's numbers, if he finishes second, I don't think anybody would be like,
Question it. Yeah, you would question it.
that doesn't make
But they
sense.
would with the narrative because the narratives are so strong. Stephen A. came on here and already had his lock pick.
Yes.
So he's like, I'm
Of
going
what?
to pick him
SGA,
regardless.
he already said he had SGA picked, and I'm like, how?
yeah.
Still
I mean,
got
I
games to
still
play.
want him to win, but I just don't think he will. But Giannis getting a ton of first place votes would not surprise me.
Well,
They did the
when you
same-
look at Joker's numbers, like it shouldn't even be a race. It shouldn't even be a question who the MVP should be.
They did the same thing during the NFL season to with Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson.
But the media,
They were pushing Josh Allen to win his first MVP, win
Yeah,
his first
yep,
MVP,
yep.
win his first MVP.
Ignoring
And
Lamar.
meanwhile, while Lamar Jackson went out there and had the best quarterback year by numbers that you could possibly have.
Facts.
So while they pushing this Josh Allen narrative, this dude over here by numbers, and you looking at what his team is doing, and because he won it last year, you like,
Can't give him
can't give him another one. He already got two. Like
got
the numbers
two.
went up,
We
though.
gotta give him. We gotta
He
throw
got
this.
Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. So
But that-
so it's the
that's
same
the
shit they
media.
doing now. They push this shit all
Media.
season, and guys, they had their mind made up already before all games were played, which is not fair to the athlete.
And you guys said you don't care about the winning component of it, right?
No, we didn't.
I'm just
I mean,
asking
it's
you.
important,
talking
but
about
it's
actual
not
criteria.
everything.
If they
talking
were in the
about the criteria.
basement, no. But from the eye test, if you look at it, you watching the way these games are affecting the way they're played and who's having an impact on their team's success, right?
Thunder 68 wins this year.
They
They
are,
played in
but-
76 games. I'm just telling you.
And your coach putting you back in the game so you can score 50. All
Yeah,
that,
all
so,
that other shit.
Like,
That's other shit
and,
that's there.
and Lord knows how many other
Winning
times that it
basketball,
happened
though.
throughout the year for him to get his 30, right?
And I watched it.
So this is my thing with it. Play great, absolutely. 32, yes. We've seen that. We've seen that. We've seen
It's
it.
true.
We've seen a guy average 30, 32, 33, most win. We've seen
We've
that
also
shit,
seen
right?
some average triple-double.
But and how it looked,
Not a,
the
not,
effect
not a
of it,
big.
how the even with Giannis,
Numbers are numbers, though.
even with it's the effect of how it is.
Yeah. And I'm not going either.
What were Russell Westbrook's team bad those years he was doing that?
They needed all of it.
They went to the playoffs.
They needed all of it.
His team was worse than what Jokic is.
And they needed all
They
of
got
it.
to the playoffs, though, right?
But did they need all of those stats?
Who?
the Oklahoma City Thunder when he was doing it.
When he
No,
was-
yes, he did.
In
He
order,
needed
for
every
in
dollar.
order for them to be competitive
At
each
all,
night,
every night.
they needed each rebound, each assist, and each point that Russell Westbrook scored for those years. All of them. Washington, D.C., same thing. You go to this situation with Nikola Jokic. The exact same thing.
They shouldn't.
Huh?
But they shouldn't.
But they do.
That's the problem.
I'm saying, so
Because his team is underplaying, we're giving them credit for it.
who's underplaying?
Murray.
The rest
been
of the
out.
team.
Jamal
But I'm
Murray
just
been
all
in and out
no, the whole
lineup.
of them.
He
the
picked
whole,
up the
these
production.
are
But he
champions.
picked up
He's
so
picking
What I'm
up
saying is
production.
these are
struggling,
champions.
But they struggle. But because
But
they're
they're
struggling,
struggling because
I up my production because they're struggling.
That makes me the MVP because I
now
can do
you
that.
got a guy who has to do what he's doing to even compete. This is a college team. This is a team that Auburn is the same age of.
Okay.
Everything he does actually matters. So it's this. He's in the Westbrook, but his team is one.
But he's only doing one thing.
He's doing everything.
He's doing one thing.
No, that's what you want to give him credit for. Where's his
The
defense? at?
consistent thing that he goes in the game to do.
Where's his defense?
Higher,
at?
he's the higher level of defense.
SGA.
Like he get blocks and
He's literally a
He
two-way
plays
player.
defense.
yes.
Well, the problem
This is crazy.
Media.
This is
the
crazy.
media votes
It's-
for who they like, really.
Yeah, it's a media popularity
is.
contest at the end of the day, right?
But I agree with you. I think there are some players
Best
that
defense
because
in the
it's
league
the
on
media,
the
the
Shai
media
side.
likes you, and they're
Team.
like, oh, you had an okay season, so I'm going to
Shai.
give you a
He
vote.
still has a very good
Well,
team
I
this
go
point.
back to 2 years ago. Remember when whoever this random person
fourth
was?
place?
They gave Asia Wilson a 4th place vote
Yeah.
for MVP.
They should lose their vote.
When
They should lose their vote
they should. They shouldn't be allowed to vote anymore.
ever again.
Ever again.
And that it
Still
was
don't know who
one
you are.
person that gave her a 4th place vote.
'Cause that
Like, make that make sense.
Those little things affect it. That's why it should already be down. Once the first week comes, it should be dialed down to 1, 2, or 3. If you've been just talking about 2 people the whole season, then it should just be them 2 on the ballot. Why are you wasting your time on someone you know you're not going to actually vote number 1? You're not going to, that Giannis is not going to get enough votes to go number 1, Tatum, Brown, but the fact that you have them on
Browns
there,
could finish
they're
second.
biased fans, biased fans that are media are going to vote for them. Why are you giving them options? Because you are really taking away from the 2 candidates. Like there's 100 votes, it should be these 2. If these 2, if there's a 3, if there's 3 of them, then go for 3. But the fact that there's going to be people on there, we're going to look at it as why does he have a vote? Why does he have a 3rd place vote? Why does he have a 2nd place? You're just wasting fucking time votes and it's fucking up the whole thing.
Well, when you look at Giannis's numbers, why isn't he in that conversation?
Because they started off
They
bad.
started off poorly.
No,
So then
but-
we go to.
But do we care
the way
about
the team
record
is
and
playing.
team
But
performance?
so did Denver,
We're not
though.
the ones that's
Denver's-
I'm
voting.
just asking you because
You can't ask the question. We don't have a vote.
but I'm asking your opinion on
Our opinion
I
doesn't
think
matter
Giannis
because
should've
whatever their
been-
criteria is the criteria.
your opinion matters.
Giannis
No, it
was in a
doesn't.
bigger city.
It ain't it.
No, if he was in a bigger city, it'll affect this year's MVP vote.
Dame Lillard did that. If Dame's playing better, Milwaukee's playing better, we looking at Giannis completely different. They took them off TV. You don't even see
Yeah,
them.
that's true. We
You
don't even see
see
Milwaukee
them,
no more.
which is
Well,
reason
that's
why we don't know Giannis playing good right now. We don't know.
They've always had that janky playoff.
That's what I'm. So if
the
you think
NBA
about
TV
it,
joint, you know what I mean.
Middleton gone, Kuzma comes in, Dame goes down, all you got is Giannis. He's still maintaining 30, 12, and 7. 60% from the field. Yo, what are we talking about?
Same thing he did last year, the year before that, the
What
year
are we
before that.
talking about?
Shai did too. Same shit with
But now
Shai.
Shai is on the
Same
best
shit
team
with
in the
Shai.
league.
He just averaged. He's just going one more point, one more point.
Yep.
But his assists and rebounds are fucking the same.
So should the record matter?
It should in cases like this is individual cases. You have somebody that can help you win. You have Dame Leonard. You have Dame time. You guys are championship breeds. Your team core is championships. And you're saying that I'm having a whole bunch of players that are not even in this category. And I have my team better than both of you. And you guys are looking at me like you're better. Then you guys should be doing better. I should be the one that has to do 30, 30, and 30, and then my team is 4th. You are a champion. You know how to win. You have a championship coach. You have all NBA 75 on your team. You have won a championship. 4 of your starters are still playing. And me and my rug rats behind me. These diaper dandies behind me.
It's an all-star.
That can still be playing in college basketball.
But they're not.
And still be young in college basketball.
But they're not.
And we're beating you. We're better than you. We whooped your ass all year, but you guys are claiming that you should be in front of me? How?
So what about Donovan Mitchell?
What about him?
He don't
His
get no
numbers
bid.
don't.
He didn't.
His numbers
Don't get no bid,
compare-
right?
He didn't.
He was number 1 all year.
Cool.
It's cool now.
Is he better than me?
Cool now.
Is he better than
Yes,
me?
he's better than you.
He's better?
He don't have to have the numbers you have because his team is locking and clicking on all
So
cylinders.
what numbers was you finna look up?
I was about to look
Donovan.
at Donovan. He said his team was better. I was about to look to see who team was.
The Thunder.
Oh, the team
the
numbers.
team.
the
He said team
numbers?
first?
Yeah, hey,
Oh.
He
you
said
know what
team
he was gonna-
first.
you know what he was gonna do.
I was
You know what
gonna-
he was gonna do.
No, he said his team first. So I was going to look at the team, let him know whose
OKC's
team is first.
better.
Then he said
They got a
numbers.
better
I was going to
record.
let him know who numbers was better too.
That's fine. But the other
I
guys,
was going to
Donovan's
let him know
numbers
who
aren't
was
as
better
good
all
as
the way
the other
around.
guys that we talking about numbers are better.
And how much does defensive side of the ball
Giannis.
equate into your?
Obviously, it don't matter because
Yeah.
he plays defense too. But
I'm
that's
talking about most valuable player. How much is the defensive
I
side?
personally think you should play both ends of the floor to be considered
You're out there.
in the MVP.
You got to play it because you're out there.
To be considered in the MVP race, I think you got to
Does that mean-
make an
Criteria.
effect on
There's
the
no
Let me just-
criteria.
I'ma just ask
There's
the
no
question.
criteria.
I just don't know how
Every year it
playing in the
changes.
NBA right now. When you look at SGA, you look at Joker.
I don't.
In your opinion, if you had a vote for MVP, who are you giving that vote to right now?
Jokic.
And why are you picking Jokic?
I mean, he's having the best season ever. So, I mean, I don't know, it's tough. Because it will be his 4th.
It would be his 4th most valuable player award.
Well, it's
They messed it up, though. They should have gave it to SGA last year. Because now it's all like
they're trying to
What was Jokic's numbers
overcompensate.
last year?
probably almost
26,
triple-double.
10, and 9, I think.
No,
26,
I think
12,
it's
and
probably
9.
like
I got it for you.
probably triple-double also.
And it
Very
wasn't-
close.
it was
26,
almost
12,
one.
9
That's why
assists.
this year everyone's like, duh.
Play 79
So
games.
why would they give it to him last year?
Because they didn't
Well,
think
would
they
they
was
ever
going.
give
They didn't think
anybody-
he was gonna get
They
any
was ranked
better,
11 coming into the season.
and they didn't think
You
he
was
could
ranked
do-
1.
Yeah, I know he wasn't. They
Tough.
didn't think
Because
he
he's
could
having
get
the
better.
best season ever, so it's like, oh.
It's just weird. It's the
him.
weirdest
Tough.
thing. No, what I'm saying is you're ranked 1. I'm ranked 11.
I think it should be between.
I finished 1 with my team that was ranked 11.
Yeah.
You finished behind me, but they give you the award
Yeah.
for the race. You get gold, I gotta get silver.
But you're talking about team rankings here, because if you played from that side,
And my numbers.
Thunder, 16-game lead in the West this
That's
season.
why.
If
for
the
the
West
last
is the
3 years,
varsity,
he
I'm
covered
just
both.
so you got a guy on a 68-win team, 16 games ahead of the next closest team. Last season, I think it was
I bet
2 or
you
3
they
way
don't
tie
even-
for
I
the
bet you
top
they don't even
five.
have a criteria.
Well,
I bet you
they
that they don't
do.
even. I bet you they don't even have. They just give you the ballots and say fill them out. I don't even think they have a criteria of what to look for.
Like, what would be the ideal
Well,
criteria
like
for
it
the
says
MVP?
there is a criteria, but not really.
Okay.
I mean, do you know what I mean?
Because best
it's
player
like-
and most
Just
valuable
guess.
player are not
Well,
the
no,
same
it's
thing.
the MVP award is given to the player who, in the opinion of the,
So you could say Jokic is the best player in the NBA right now,
most
but is he
valuable
the
player in the league during the regular season. There isn't a single
valuable player,
definitive
but
set
I
of
still
criteria, but the
think-
award is generally considered to be based on a combination of individual performance, team success, and overall impact. My issue is a lot of the media that votes, they don't know basketball.
They don't
Don't
watch.
watch it.
They don't
No,
watch
and
it.
so in here it talks about the eye test.
There's too many.
Like if you've like to me, if you've never
eyes.
played the game and don't really understand it, I ain't really sure if I trust
Your eye.
your eye test.
Because you don't know what these mannerisms mean. You don't know what this hesitation mean. You don't know a lot of the little
Yeah,
things
just-
that players
yeah.
will know.
I'm literally still 50-50. They wrote that. Hey, do not split it. That they was talking to me.
do you think it would be different if players got to vote on MVP?
Nope. Because players don't like players.
Players are haters.
Remember, it used to be the players, and then they start fucking the shit up. And I think it should be computer-based. You put the criteria in the computer,
Yeah, they gotta
Computer
figure
system,
something out.
and then put all the
this
accolades in
AI.
there and put everything
They can
out
do
and
it.
let it spit out what it's gonna spit out.
Are you gonna ask ChatGPT who the MVP should be?
Because let's just say you the MVP and you didn't give me an interview or you told me motherfuck you. Now whatever you
opinion.
do don't got
Yeah, so you're not gonna vote for it.
So I'm not gonna vote for
Because
you.
he didn't give you
So,
the
but you know what I mean?
interview
So
he wanted. Yeah.
this is humans.
Takes the opinion out of it.
Yeah, you take the opinion out. I don't
Well,
wanna
bias
put
gets bring into because this dude is rude to me, but this dude is really nice to me.
really nice to me. Oh my God, his 26 a game looks like 40. So you got to take that out of it, man. Like I don't know.
It's tough.
It's
This one's
gonna
tough.
be crazy.
Then I said, that, you know what? This is whoever wins. I'm like, makes sense.
Yes.
I can't even get mad at it.
Criteria is a totality of team wins and individual excellence. Shai wins.
Right. But
Media.
like, what is the
Media who has a vote?
What is the split? Is it 70%
Your guess is as
individual?
good as
'Cause
mine.
that
It's overwhelming.
Because if it's individual performance team,
Let me see.
then that's different. Then if
Joker
it's team,
wins the individual performance by impressive margin, but the team success propels Shai
you
over
ask-
the top.
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT knows everything.
My
I have
logic
yet
is
to open
undeniable.
up that
So,
app.
question
But
for you.
it compared the two and combined the two.
Do you think Kobe Bryant should have won more MVPs? What did he win? 2?
One.
Kobe won 2 MVPs?
So the year
He won 2.
the year he lost
only
to
one
Steve Nash.
Steve Nash. Well, technically, he came in third in voting. He came third in voting that year. But the fact that the media said, and you look at his team, they supposed to have been last in the West, and the fact that they did make the playoffs, you have to give credit for that. You can't say someone is not going to be good and then they overexceed what you said,
And then
and
you're
then you
mad.
still pretend it didn't happen.
Yeah.
You can't do that. That has to be factored in. Right? It has to be factored in. You pre-ranked them last. 8th. Oh, and you still lose to the guy who team was 65 wins, dropped down, or 62 wins, dropped down to 55 because what, you thought they were going to be bad and it wasn't? It's
I asked,
What did you ask ChatGPT?
should Kobe have won more MVPs? I said yes, of course.
Yes, of course.
Let me tell you why. He deserved more because his consistent greatness from 2000 to 2010, arguably the best two-way guard in the league, dropping 30 plus a night, locking up opposing defenders and the best scorers, splitting votes with Shaq in the early 2000s. Kobe and Shaq were dominant together, which canceled each other out in the MVP voting. Shaq got one in 2000, but Kobe was already elite by then. 2005 snub, 35 points for a game, biggest snub in history. 2006, 2007, it says 2, T-O-O. ChatGPT said that. Kobe led the league in scoring again with 31-6. Nash got it again.
Damn.
The politics of MVP has
Yes.
always been a part of the narrative, part numbers and part team success. Kobe didn't always fit the narrative the voters liked. He was intense, polarizing, and sometimes painted as selfish. That hurt his MVP case.
No, meaning the media didn't
ChatGPT
like
had to
Kobe.
get
yeah.
the shit
I got
off.
some.
Damn.
They
you
didn't vote
can.
for it.
GIL.
Even when his performance was undeniable.
Now I know you use ChatGPT.
I know that's right.
I know you do, because you just used it. Now, can you tell them what did it say when you typed in who's going to be this MVP? Since I know you typed it in.
I already
He said
it.
Shai.
Okay.
You okay?
Just ask.
You okay over there?
Just.
You prepared that for 20 minutes over
No,
there.
did you use Kobe
just to
have
do that?
No, we
Nigga, you
all-
did all that just to
No, I
do
just let
that?
you finish your speech. Like we.
Nah, I already said he.
We already
Shai-
knew.
They
we
picked
already knew-
Shai.
Yeah, I said that.
AI picked Shai.
I wonder what the real AI has to say. The only AI I trust to give opinion.
The real one?
I know
He
he's
should
mad
be
as
the only
hell that
vote.
that
Oh,
shit
yeah.
exists now.
So to answer your
I know he
question,
mad as hell that AI is like
He
a thing now.
definitely deserves
He no longer has his.
They should ask AI, then ask the real AI. He has to concur for it to be
You
valid.
need to do something with AI. He got to.
Well, we will
Get
see.
your name
We'll see
back,
how
sir.
it pans out. Like I said, all the votes are in, being tabulated by the NBA. We will know very soon who wins the MVP. You already know, Gil? Adam Silver told you?
No.